Hello, and thank you for watching today. You are watching Suzanne Stroud of Suzanne Stroud Speaks. Today, we are going to talk about listening to the air traffic controller. Now, whether you've never flown before or you've flown a dozen times, I think for the most part, many of us understand the job, the duty, and the responsibilities of the air traffic controller. You know, that big tower that sits somewhat in the middle of the airport. Their job is to direct all of the planes coming in, the planes that are going. They get to tell when it's time to leave the runway. They tell when it's time to enter the runway. They know what's happening in the atmosphere to make sure that you get to and from your destination safely. So for the most part, just to sum it up, their job is to make sure that planes don't crash. And we thank them for that. So just like the air traffic controller, we all have an inner voice that is always directing us and guiding us and telling us which way we need to go. Doesn't matter what you call the inner voice. I call mine God. I call him source. I call him universe. You know, he's omnipresent, so omnipotent. So he can be so many things. So I'm not going to get caught up in what you call him, but the inner voice is always directing you and guiding you along a path. And it's up to us to make sure that we're listening to that inner voice, that air traffic controller of our life that is letting us know whether it's a good thing to do, a bad thing to do. This is a good move. This is a safe move. Not right now, or just wait. So I'm going to leave you with this analogy. If you've ever flown before, and if you haven't, just imagine sitting in traffic. If you've flown before, you're on the runway, you've been waiting to get on the plane so you can get to your destination. And the plane leaves the, you know what I'm saying, when you get on the plane. I can't even think of what that thing is called. But you get on, the plane taxis out, and it's starting to move slow, and it makes its little turns, and you are ready to take off. But then you kind of get busy flipping through magazines or looking at your phone or listening to the announcements. And then after some time goes by, you realize that you're still sitting on the runway. So our natural inclination is to just get upset. What's going on? They need to hurry up. What's taking them so long? I'm going to miss my connecting flight. You know, I'm going to miss this, that, or the other, whatever you're trying to get to. But what I need you to understand is while you're sitting and waiting in life for the next thing to happen, and just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it is not going to happen. Listen to the inner air traffic controller, because that inner voice is going to be what guides and directs you along your path. And you have no idea what that air traffic controller is saving you from. It could be saving you from financial hardship. It could be saving you from some type of detriment with your family, or it could be saving you from getting in business with a bad business partner. Or maybe whatever you're trying to do right now is just not the right time, whatever it is. So I challenge you to constantly listen to that air traffic controller's voice and that inner voice inside of you. And don't second guess it, because you know that gut feeling that you get when something just isn't right or you shouldn't do something. So listen, you will save yourself a lot of heartache. Thank you for joining me. This is Suzanne Stroud Speaks. And if you look below this video, you'll see my website. You can check me out there, and you can subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.